value assessment, in the most basic breakdown I could think of, is actually right in its name. So it's an assessment or an evaluation process that attempts to assign value to a healthcare treatment or a service. So you may also hear it called a health technology assessment, or an HTA, but don't let that term fool you. It has nothing to do with computers or phones. That's the first time I heard it, I thought, okay, technology. So it's not that. I know it's a little confusing. Anyway, why are value assessments done? Well, when a new therapy is coming to market, is typically priced pretty high, and that's in part because it needs to make up the cost that it took to do all of these years of research to get it to market. And over time, the prices tend to come down. So these assessments are really done to understand if the perceived benefit is enough to justify the cost. Well, the process is done by looking at all of this background research and data, which has some issues that we'll talk in later videos. And even the patient perspective is considered, so that's a good thing. Once all of this information is captured and studied, and all of these points of the disease is assigned a number, and it's like a math equation. And essentially, when they plug in the numbers, it's going to put out a final decision that says, well, according to this scale, this level of efficacy doesn't really justify this cost, or it does justify the cost. Now, why is this important for you as a patient to understand? These value assessments are viewed by the people who decide the treatments that get put on what are called a formulary or a preferred plan. So this could be a government, it could be an insurance company, depending on where in the world that you live. And if they're looking at these and deciding what treatments could or may not be accessible to you, and they have not considered things like age, ethnicity, different subgroup, which might be fine for a treatment that relatively works the same no matter who has the diagnosis. But let's be real. In autoimmune arthritis and autoinflammatory arthritis diseases, we're all different. We're all unique. We have comorbidities, right? So the problem with these value assessments is largely they don't consider all of those variables. So the decision that's made that says this is valuable or not valuable is based on everybody who is diagnosed with your condition. So without those variables, who is really saying what's valuable and what's not?